Welcome to Human Historical Stories, the best place to tell stories from history and make the past speak. Previously we exposed the cover on the assassinations of the US presidents in the history. We thank you for your interactions and your kind attention. We promise you the best every time. As for now, we will show more details about the weapons used in these assassinations. What are these weapons? And where did they get them? On April 14, 1865, John Wilkes Booth, the well-known stage actor, has assassinated President Abraham Lincoln at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., by shooting him once in the back of the head behind his left ear. The gun used to change American history was a .44 caliber derringer pistol, made by Henry Derringer of Philadelphia. Henry Derringer was born October 26, 1786 in Easton, Pennsylvania, died February 28, 1868 at the age of 81 in Philadelphia, and buried in Laurel Hill Cemetery. Henry was an American gunsmith. He is best known for inventing and giving his name to the derringer pistol. The term derringer has come to refer to any small-sized handgun. The Philadelphia Derringer, a pocket pistol, was a small percussion handgun produced from 1852 through 1868. A popular concealed carry handgun of the era. 15,000 Derringer pistols were manufactured and sold for a typical price was $15 to $25 for a pair. The Booth's Derringer, recovered from the state box after the Lincoln shooting, was a silver inlaid model with a stamp of the trademark Derringer Philadelphia. No serial numbers were noted. Today, you can see the Derringer in the Ford's Theater Museum directly underneath the theater, where Booth fired the fatal shot. Charles Guiteau used a Webley British Bulldog revolver to kill the 20th President of the United States, James Garfield, on July 2, 1881, at the busy Baltimore and Potomac Railroad Station in Washington, D.C. The British Bulldog, line of pocket pistols, was incredibly popular. They ranged in size from the very small .32 caliber pistol to the larger .45 caliber models. All featured a solid, single-piece frame with a right-hand loading port. The British Bulldog was introduced by Philip Webley and Son of Birmingham, on 1872 in England, and subsequently copied by gun makers in continental Europe and the United States. Hundreds of thousands were manufactured between 1875 and 1930. The pistol Garfield's assassin used was a more refined, Belgian-made .44 caliber that he'd purchased for $10. Guiteau is said to have been surprised by the pistol's heavy recoil. Authorities donated the pistol to the Smithsonian Institute, which later lost it. Leon Frank Czolgosz, the anarchist, used an Aver Johnson .32 caliber safety automatic revolver with serial number 463344 to kill the 25th President of the United States, William McKinley, on September 6, 1901 on the grounds of the Pan American Exposition at the Temple of Music in Buffalo, New York. Czolgosz had bought his pistol from Walbridge's hardware store in Buffalo, allegedly for $4.50, 3 days before the assassination. The Aver Johnson .32 safety automatic hammer is a firearm, nickel-plated, vulcanite grips, twin-post latching with a long rear sight. Produced by the American company Aver Johnson, gained its name from its innovative safety hammer mechanism, which the manufacturer introduced in 1894. The frame-mounted firing pin could only be struck if the trigger was fully pulled. This lifted a transfer bar into position, which transmitted the impact of the hammer face to the rear of the firing pin. The pistol that Czolgosz used is today on display at the Buffalo History Museum. Oswald, a 24-year-old former Marine, fired two 6.5mm rounds from an Italian Carcano Facile di Fanteria Mod 9138 rifle, and killed U.S. President John F. Kennedy from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository in Dallas, Texas on November 22, 1963. The rifle Oswald wielded was an Italian Carcano Facile di Fanteria Mod 9138 carbine that he had mail-ordered 8 months earlier from Klein's Sporting Goods, and it cost $19.95. The Carcano was an imported war surplus rifle. The rifle fired a round-nosed copper-jacketed 6.5 by 52mm round, and it held 6 rounds. It made in the Tierney Arsenal in 1940, and bearing the serial number C2766, was equipped for an extra $7 with a new 4x18 Japanese telescopic sight on a sheet metal side mount. It was later scrutinized by local police, the FBI, the U.S. Army and 2 federal commissions. The rifle and the pistol are now kept in a secure location within the National Archives and Records Administration building in College Park, Maryland. A replica of the rifle is on display at the 6th Floor Museum in Dallas, by the stairs where detectives found the original rifle. We have reached the end of the video. I hope you like it and that you benefited. Thank you.